himself, tees it up, and boots it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, now, like 80. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Switch.
They will run for the first time here with White. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Under 10. Jack 16. Slam. Quarter. Hey, Foxtrot.
Roethlisberger will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Then he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Good job.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
Come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, it's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Alpha.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, he rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught.
On 2nd down, Singletary.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. On first down, it's Gore. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff right. It's Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Take 2 of them. Check out.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip. Share. Watch it.
Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. First as the second half is underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. On second down now. It's White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, here's White. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
I'm going to come back to you.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, White. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, it's White. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Bravo! It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Alert, alert. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Double, double. Check 90. Black and turn.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st down, Singletary. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Quick the edge. Come. No spacing. Easy. Banjo. Alert. Hey, seam 6.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Black 30.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready? Black 20. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will run with Singletary. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. Going to be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll run on first down. White. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.